Luke Williams sure is a sleeper on this team. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Sensitive Videocast. Today we're going to recap this afternoon's spring training game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers as the Phillies defeat the Tigers by a final score of 6-4 as Luke Williams comes up big in this one. Now, guys, before we get in this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please show the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So, what a great performance by the Phillies this afternoon. Spencer Howard took the mound. It was a little shaky at the beginning, gave up that home run in the top of the first inning. Other than that, he was very, very good. Struck out the side in the top of the second inning. His changeup had a lot of movement this afternoon. Fastball not so good, but his changeup was alive this afternoon. It was very, very good. A lot of movement. He was making guys look very, very foolish. He looked great with that changeup. His changeup looked amazing. It looked absolutely amazing. Bryce Harper goes over 3 with 3 strikeouts. He looked very, very tense in this one. Didn't look himself. Looked very, very uncomfortable. He didn't even make solid contact. Even when he's found the ball off, he just didn't look good. So it wasn't a very promising performance out of Bryce Harper today in the leadoff spot, batting third. So, it's still early. I mean, of course, it's only spring training, right? It's only spring training. Got some news about JT today. It's going to be reevaluated. Opening day is 22 days away, so we're not far off from that. I'm super, super stoked for that. So let's jump right into the scoring summary. In the top of the first inning, Spencer Howard on the mound for the Phils as he gives up a home run to Isaac Paredes as he homers on a fly ball to left field. That was a fastball. His first of the spring, a 2-run shot. Also scores Victor Reyes. And it is now 2-0 Detroit. So the Tigers take an early 2-0 lead in this one in the top of the first inning off of Spencer Howard. As I said, that was a fastball. He left over the middle part of the plate. And Paredes knocked it out to left for a second. I wasn't really paying attention to the game because I was actually looking at my phone for a split second. And he said Paredes. And actually, kind of drew my memory to a former Philly back in 2016, Jimmy Paredes. And I said, wait, is that the same guy? Is he back in baseball again? And I'm like, no, that's Isaac Paredes. So I kind of got a little mixed up there. If any of you guys remember Jimmy Paredes, please go down in the comment section and comment. And then in the bottom of the third inning, Jeff Mathis, a guy who probably won't even make the team. He homers on a fly ball to left center field. He got pretty decent wood on that. His first of the spring, a solo shot. And that gets the Phils on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So Jeff Mathis, as I said, probably not a guy who's going to make the team. Once again, we have a surplus of catchers. We have, Christian Bethancourt, now Jeff Mathis, Rafael Marquez, Andrew Knapp, JT Realmuto, and JT Realmuto, of course, at the top. And Andrew Knapp, he's showing how good he's been. 2020 he was very, very good. This spring training he's been very, very good. So, I think we might, trade Rafael Marquez. There's no way that I highly, highly doubt that Jeff Mathis will make this team. So, he was just trying his best. He's just trying his best. As I said, he got very, very good wood on that. As I said, 2-1 Phils. And then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Brad Miller goes the other way as he homers on a line drive to left center field. His first of the spring, a solo shot, and that ties the ball game at 2. So Brad Miller, as I said, got some ABs. And once again, that was a nice line drive to left center field. Goes over the wall. As I said, I love an opposite field home run. I just love it. I love an opposite field home run. And he has a really goofy swing. Holds his hands right here. He has this really, really weird stride to the baseball. But once again, it wasn't like that ball, was hitting, in the back row. But once again, that was a liner. That was a liner. As I said, an opposite field shot, which I love. I love opposite field home runs. If I love anything more, I love opposite field home runs. And that was an opposite field home run. So that just made my day, man. The Brad Miller opposite field home run, the Bamboo Brad. And the ball game is now tied at 2. Then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Luke Williams homers on a fly ball to left center field. A 3-run shot to scores Matt Joyce and Roman Quinn. And the Phillies now take a 5-2 lead. So Luke Williams, this guy is a sleeper on this team. He's a sleeper. This guy is fantastic. This guy's having himself a great spring. And the thing I love is I think that this guy could be a potential. I think this is a guy, who's really going to be a part of our future. I really, really do believe that. Not a huge part, but I think he's going to be a part of our future. And the thing I love is that his name's Luke. Luke, right? If you guys are not familiar, my name is Luke. So I think it's pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to see a guy, the Phillies' future, have a pretty big impact on this team, a guy named Luke. I think that would be pretty cool, at least for me, since my name is Luke. So Luke Williams, gives Phillies a 5-2 lead. And then in the top of the 6th inning, Robbie Grossman homers on a fly ball to right center field, his first of the spring, to make it a 5-3 ball game. So the Tigers inch a little closer there. That was off of Hector Rondon. We got to see today out of the Phillies bullpen. I mean, a guy who's probably going to make the team. I mean, Joe Girardi was talking about it with Hector Rondon. He's been impressed with him, what he's done this spring. Then in the same inning, Eric Hayes doubles on a fly ball to right field. Derek Hill scores, and it's now a 5-4 ball game. So the Tigers get within run now. As they inch a little closer down to say 1-run ball game. And as I said, that was still off of Hector Rondon, who didn't do great today. Then in the bottom of the 6th inning, Juan Reyes steals second base, and then Brad Miller scores after a throwing error by catcher Eric Hayes, who got it doubled. And that gives the Phillies a 6-4 lead, and they would go on by the end of that score. 6-4, your final score is the Phillies win. As they got smacked around by the Blue Jays once again yesterday by a final score of 4-1. I tell you, what's up with this Blue Jays team? I understand the Phillies are just so bad against the Blue Jays. I talked about that before, about their struggles against the Toronto Blue Jays. I just don't get it. I mean, I've never seen a team struggle against the Blue Jays this much. I just don't understand it. But nevertheless, they win this game 6-4. I mean, they should be beating this Tigers team, and this Tigers team is a joke. I'd be upset if they weren't. Of course, it only is spring training, but some of the big boys got to play today. Andrew McCutchen, Gene Segura, Bryce Harper. None of them did anything. None of them. Gene Segura actually drew a walk, which was very, very nice to see. We don't usually get to see that because Gene Segura is not an on-base type of guy. He's just not. He's not going to draw a lot of walks for you. But the Bryce Harper, I mean, I talked about it a little bit before. Just didn't seem himself today. He didn't even get like one healthy hack on the ball. He just didn't. He was fooled. Struck out one pitch on a curveball. I mean, from Matthew Boyd. I mean, that just was filthy. He just was way out in front of that one. I mean, my God, his plate discipline just wasn't there either. Andrew McCutchen didn't make a lot of solid contact either. So out of the big boys, I mean, not much noise out of the big boys, but Luke Williams, I mean, this guy, once again, is a sleeper on this Phillies team. He's a sleeper. I mean, this guy has had himself a heck of a spring training. Brad Miller, the utility man, the bench man, going yard as well. So, I mean, and Jeff Mathis, a guy, as I said, is probably not even going to make the team, also going yard too, which I like to see. I mean, of course, you don't want it to be the Grim Reaper. And Joe Girardi always talks about that. He said he doesn't really like spring training because you have to be the Grim Reaper. You have to tell guys news that they're not going to like to hear. You don't really like to do that. But it's part of the job. It's part of the job. Matt Joyce, I mean, he was good today too. I mean, 2 for 2, a run scored. He was very, very good. So I was really impressed with the Phillies offense today. And the thing I like is, of course, I'm not happy that Bryce didn't do anything. I'm not happy that Andrew didn't do anything. I'm not happy that, Gene didn't do anything. But the thing I really, really like is the fact that, I mean, we had some guys who usually don't, have a lot of production, like Jeff Mathis, and now Luke Williams. I understand he's had a good spring, but, I mean, why oh my, we're getting a lot of production out of these guys. I mean, it's awesome. And even Jeff Mathis, as I said, a guy who's probably not even going to make the team, he goes bridge. So, very, very nice to see. So, you take a look at Spencer Howard's 2 innings today. As I said, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. So 2 runs were earned because of that 2-run home run in the top of the first inning, and 4 strikeouts. So, once again, I mean, his fastball not very good today. He gave up a home run on a fastball. But his changeup was very, very good. I mean, he struck out the side in the top of the second inning. That was awesome. I love to see that. Changeup had a lot of movement on it. He was fooling guys. He was getting guys up front, getting on top of the ball. That he had a lot of movement on that changeup. It was very, very promising. I love his changeup. I just love it. And Chase Anderson got a pit, nice little 2 innings today. I mean, 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He was very, very good, too. I understand he had a little, trouble with his command that 1 inning, the 2 walks. But other than that, very, very solid. Very, very solid. Hector Rondon really, really struggled today. He really, really struggled today. I like Hector Rondon. I mean, I think he's going to be, a part of this Phillies bullpen. I'm not going to say an important part of this Phillies bullpen. Guys like Brandon Kinsler, Archie Bradley, I think those guys are going to be more of a significant, improvement to this bullpen. But I think Hector Rondon is not a bad pickup for this Phillies team. And Brian Mitchell, I love Brian Mitchell. Tony Watson, also a guy to keep your eye on. So, I mean, very, very good. I mean, as I said, this pitching staffing wasn't fantastic today. It was not fantastic today. As I said, Rondon really, really struggled. If you take away that, 2-run home run by Howard, you have yourselves a 6-2 ball game. So, if you take away that, home run at the top of the first inning by Spencer Howard. But Hector Rondon, not his best day. But that's okay. That's okay because you know what? We have other guys on this team who are going to pick you up. So, that's perfectly fine. Very, very nice performance out of the Phillies today. As I said, my man Luke Williams. going bridge. That was nice to see. As we take on the New York Yankees tomorrow, 1:05 the first pitch at Baycare Ballpark. Yankees Phillies. Another Yankees Phillies matchup. We got to see that on Sunday at George M. Steinbrenner Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Now we get to see it in Clearwater at Spectrum Field. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And the starters have yet to be determined for tomorrow's ball game. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's kind of weird, of course, spring training always works like this. Has been, for so long. All the games are always in the afternoon. Around 1 o'clock. So, that's just kind of weird. Once we get later, to the end of spring training, like the final week, you're going to start to see some 6:30 games. You're going to start to see some 6 o'clock games. Towards the, latter end of spring training, you're going to start to see it. So we're about 2 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, of the end of spring training. Once again, this weekend we're like halfway through spring training already. It's just flying by. And I'm not going to complain. Spring training, it's not the regular season. I'm glad we got baseball. It's better than no baseball at all, right? I'm going to try to be making these videos than, the weekly. I like making weekly updates. I just got tired of them. I want baseball, and I'm so glad. I'm a partial season ticket holder, and today I was able to get some games. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm going to 4 games, from April 1st to May 6th. I'm going to a total of 4 games at Citizens Bank Park. So I'm super, super excited. My first game was on April 6th against the New York Mets. 7:05 the first pitch. McDonald's opening night. I'm just so excited to get back to CBP, man, here in Oregon. And I'm just so excited to watch Bryce. I'm so excited to watch the BCIB. I don't know who's throwing April 6th. It might be Knowles. It might be Aaron Nola. Who knows? Because it's almost, like 5 days after opening day, so he might be throwing it. Wouldn't that be nice? My first game since September 14, 2019, seeing a Phillies game at Citizens Bank Park, because I actually did attend some Phillies games back in March of 2020 at then it was called Spectrum Field in Clearwater, Florida, now called Baycare Ballpark. So it's been quite a while since I've seen I think last time I went to Citizens Bank Park in 2019, I think Aaron Nola threw. Against the Boston Red Sox with one of my buddies. So that was really, really exciting. So, what? I think we lost that game, but it's still, the ballpark experience, right? Win or lose. Of course, I really want my Phils to win, but just being back at the ballpark will be so nice. This will be so nice. And so, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe yet, not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section. At Phillies House of Instagram, TikTok, our Instagram, card text 267-225-3D92. Email me, phillieshouse@gmail.com. 1:05 the first pitch tomorrow at Baycare Ballpark against the New York Yankees. Starters yet to be determined. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phillies. The Phillies defeat the Tigers today 6-4. Once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys.